Welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It's going to be my 8 weeks postpartum and just life after birth and what I've been up to, what it's been like, the healing process, all of those things I'm gonna just talk about, and what it's been so far being a first time mum. Baby, she's 8 weeks, so she'll be 2 months on the 30th. So this might be a little bit all over the place, just as it comes to my mind, and hopefully I won't forget anything. So it's been 8 weeks since I've had my little girl. Time goes so quickly, guys, it's ridiculous. I was watching her videos from when she was first born.
Baby time. Ooh.
And I could not believe the changes, as in until I actually watched the videos I didn't even realize how much she has changed. As I see her and I'm with her every day, she literally just looks like that's how she's always been, that size. But it's not the case. It's ridiculous. Her hair texture is changing, her face is getting more chubbier, and obviously, you know, she's getting more vocal, so those changes are happening. But I just cannot believe how much she has changed. It's crazy and exciting. 2 months into being a new mum, what is it like for me? Don't know if I mentioned it, but when I gave birth I had a 1st degree tear, which is really minor, that they don't even need to stitch you up, but they stitched me anyway. I was in hospital for 5 days after my baby was born, so I was in a little bit of pain, struggling to, I wasn't really like struggling to like walk around and stuff, because to be honest I was trying to walk about. As soon as I gave birth, I did not look like I'd given birth. Like, I looked absolutely the same. Like, I don't know what it was, but I just looked like the same. So it was hard to see like the changes or after, because I just looked the same. Let me just say, before obviously I gave birth, people will make a lot of comments like, oh, your life is over, like you're done out here, like it's finished for you. I was just like, oh, okay. But honestly, like, I really haven't felt that way. I haven't felt like there isn't anything that I can't do. Looking after a newborn requires your 100% full attention. But I don't feel like I'm restricted to the point where I don't even know what my life is about, or I don't even know what I'm about, or anything like that. In fact, I would say it's the opposite. I've gained a new motivation. There's a new part of me that I feel like has evolved, or there's a new part of me that I feel like has like that I've discovered, you know. Like, I feel more determined, like I feel more like, yes, I can do it. Like, I feel more like alive. Actually, I look at my things that I want to do, like my businesses and my purpose and all of those things. Like, I feel so excited about it. Like, I don't feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm just at home all the time, you know. And obviously I decided to do YouTube and be really persistent and really run with it. So that's been keeping me like really hydrated. Like, that's been keeping my spirit hydrated, if you know what I mean. It's been keeping me like alive and motivated and determined, like, and all of those amazing things. Life after giving birth, guys, it's been like really nice. Like, I feel like it's brought me like closer within myself, if you know what I mean. Like, sometimes you can go through life and you're thinking, oh gosh, like, what's my purpose, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you kind of like lose drive. I've got family and friends closer to me, and you know, the important people come closer to you, the less important just withdraw from you. And that's just life. That's just the way it is. And that's what that's one thing that I've learned and realized. When you're in a position when you can't give out as much as you would like, or as much as your situation allows you to, for example, being at home, being a first time mum, having with a newborn, you can't always go out, you know, with friends, or you can't always meet up and do all of these things, so you're limited. But the important people that will just come around you, you know, like they'll make that effort because they will understand, and you just kind of learn like who's really there and who's not there, kind of thing. It just helps you like define friendships, and again, like it helps you put your life into perspective. Life after giving birth and having a newborn is put life into perspective for me. I just feel so overwhelmed, guys. Like I feel so excited, like the way I feel excited about life is just like, you know, when you have emotions bubbling up inside of you, like I just feel like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Like that's literally like what I feel like. I feel like I'm cheering myself on, and I feel like my baby, my daughter, is cheering me on as well in her own type of way, and her energy is feeding into my energy, and our energy is synergy, you know. And we just like coming together, and I just feel like, I don't know, like I just feel like so determined, guys. Like if there's anything that I have felt the strongest after giving birth, it's been determination. It's not just for me now, it's for her future as well. In terms of practical things, I've not been out yet. Like I've not had like a night out with my girls or anything like that. To be honest, like I haven't felt like I'm missing out on anything because I've not gone out. I'm focused. I've got focus right now, and that's YouTube, so that's where all my energy is. So I'm not like rushing to go out, so I don't feel limited. Like if I wanted to go out, like I feel like I could go out. I'm obsessed with my daughter, and I love my daughter, but in order for me to give the best to her, I feel like I have to be the best of me, and that's kind of like the way I look at it. In terms of healing wise, guys, I felt like I healed like 2 weeks after I gave birth. Like I didn't even feel what stitches, like when the nurse was asking me about the stitches, I was thinking what stitches. Like I felt fine. I think there was only one time, but that was when I was at the hospital, that it was so painful, guys, for me to like sit down and get up. I was literally like literally, like it was so painful. But that was like one day, and I found it really weird because I was like, where did that pain come from? I realized like whenever I breastfeed, I get some kind of like stomach cramps. I don't get them as much now. I've been explained that it's just your uterus contracting. Obviously it needs to go back down. Traveling has been the worst, like the most nightmare ever. Traveling with a newborn, my newborn anyway. She's super fussy, she's super wriggly, she's always like like I don't even know what she does, but she's moving all the time, and she hates her car seat, she hates waiting too long. Her personality is starting to come through, so traveling is a nightmare. It's not something that I look forward to, which makes outings not something that I look forward to. So things like walks and things like that, going to town, I don't look forward to them whatsoever. I'm quite happy being in the house, me and her, doing me and her, because unless she's had a feed where she's like slept, then yeah, then it's a struggle, guys. It's a struggle. I did a journey that takes about 15 minutes. I went to see my friend, and it took me about an hour to come back home, and I was like, no, like we're not going out again, fam. Like we ain't going nowhere. When I was pregnant, guys, I found myself just wearing mostly black clothes and not even jeans, black clothes and leggings. I lived in leggings. Like, I look like trash, fam. I look like trash. But I don't know, like I feel kind of like, you know, like I feel like I want to make myself dolled up a little now and then, like, you know, even if I'm home, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to look good. Like, thank God for YouTube, because at least, like, you know, I'm making myself look pretty for someone. So I do try to have like me time. Like I might go to the salon and do my nails, or do like a pedicure, or like do my like do my hair or my eyelashes or something, and I really enjoy that. So that's something for me, like just to reminds me that I still need to be me. People make it into this thing where once you become a mum, like you live in like joggers, and like you don't comb your hair for days, and you live in a cave. Like it's not the case, like, and it doesn't have to be the case. It's literally like how you perceive motherhood, or the kind of mothership you want to have, if that makes sense. Like, this is my mothership, and on my ship, this is how the ship is run down. That's kind of like how I see it. You can still do little things, you know, to like make yourself be a bit, to lift yourself up. And I feel like when I am a little bit like dolled up, or like I've done my nails for example, like I feel so much more better. Like I feel happy, and I'm able to like give that happy energy, and I feel good about myself. Like you don't have to carry the world on your shoulders. You don't have to you don't have to like look run down. Basically, it can be so overwhelming, and I've had overwhelming nights, I've had overwhelming days. My daughter, she's getting to the point where she's getting a bit more like used to me now, and I don't know if I would say like clingy, but she is getting a little bit more like attached to me. And it can be so overwhelming, especially when you want to do things like when you want to eat, for example, or like you want to go to the toilet. Like these are my experiences, like times when I've wanted to go to the toilet, or times when I've wanted to eat, and I've just felt so limited because she would be attached to me. Like if I put her down, or if somebody else would hold her, she would cry, and I would literally have to like just sit there and until she calms down or falls asleep, so that I can like do these things. And it can be so overwhelming. By the time you look at your day, like the whole day's gone and it's time for bed, and then you wake up and you repeat the same thing, and that's literally how you can get lost in it. Because it's like I've got all of these plans in my head now, so if I don't do them I feel more guilty. So I'll be like, oh gosh, like I didn't do this. But it's not a guilty that's just like, oh, like, you know, like you're a bad person. It's a guilty that's like, oh, you know, you get that joke inside of you, like, come on, like you can do this, come on. Like I feel like that inside of me, and it's that fire, and it's that, you know, you're just like fanning the flame. It's not about being a super mom, it's just about keeping yourself in a positive environment where you're able to, if you want, get up and do and achieve things. And I feel fulfilled. Like I feel like fulfillment, you know, I feel fulfilled. Yeah, you know. And obviously it's so important to have the support around you to keep you motivated. Like, you know, if you're slacking, to be like, come on babe, or you know, come on, or let me take her, like I'll do this. If you're about to give birth soon, like don't just sit and not do anything. Like think of things that you can do, you know, maybe do together with your daughter or your son or your child. Like think of things that you can do. Obviously give yourself time to settle into it. It's not something that you just go into straight away, because obviously you've got to think you've got a whole lifetime to build your empire, to build yourself, to build your future. So you take each day as it comes, each day at a time, and eventually like you will not be working as hard, but it will be working for you, and you'll be grateful, and you'll be like, you know what, I'm glad that I persisted. Like I'm glad that I did it. And yeah, I feel good, guys. So 2 months after me giving birth, I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. I feel like life is fabulous. I feel like I'm just getting started, you know. I feel like my life is put into perspective. Like there isn't anything that I'm questioning, you know, to that depth where I'm like, oh my gosh, like where I'm in a vulnerable place. I went through a period where I was down, but that was due to like me learning to be a mom kind of thing, like me getting used to being a mom, which I'm still getting used to, and dealing with breastfeeding and all of those emotional hormones like flying all over the place. But apart from that, guys, like I feel like I can't wait till like 3 months and 4 months and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 year. Oh my god, I reached 1 year of my baby. Like I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. So guys, I just wish you all the best, like literally, like from the bottom of my heart. Like I really do. Like all the new mums or the mamas to be, like I wish you all the best. And you know, like when you start talking to other mums, like you just relate so much, because it's like it's a completely new world. Being a mum, you don't have to look ragged, like you don't have to like be in a cave, you know, like you don't have to be closed up. Like, you know, like sometimes I'll put music in my house and we'll just like worship together, and we'll just like, you know, and we'll have our little moment, and I feel lifted, you know, like we'll speak affirmations, well I'll speak affirmations over her, you know, like we'll pray, I'll pray with her, pray for her future, guys. And honestly, like you're watering your future. You're watering your future and her future. Sitting at home, not doing anything, feeling sorry for yourself, letting your hormones take over you, that is not watering yours or her future or his future or your child's future. It's not overwhelming yourself with to do things, to do tasks and all of that stuff. No, it's just to set yourself goals. Goals keep the movement going. Goals keep the fire burning. And if you don't have any goals, then you're gonna set yourself to fail. You're gonna set yourself up for disappointment. Guys, like that's all I wanted to say really. Like I just wanted to give you guys an update, my 2 months update on how I have been, what life has been like. I'm excited to start going out there and socializing. I just can't wait. I've got all these plans of things and places that I'm gonna places where I'm gonna go, and yeah, that's what it is. That's what's up. But guys, if you enjoy the video, then obviously give me a thumbs up. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye guys.